tag. That was what cost them so much in the first map of their previous series. Let's see how they get on this time around. It's a solid opening for them. Starzo already able to pick up Artis. And with that, 4v5 for them. They're going on through as well. Blitzing down after the wall. The smoke from Angel applies him an angle that's safe. But, well, there's not a lot to be done.
There's at least one trade, but it definitely doesn't work out too well for FPX. And getting back in on the crosshair is going to be incredibly difficult. CNED still just playing that extra range. I think they've got the information of where both remaining players are, and Morvac isn't going to sit still. He's just running straight at them. Low HP for Shao, but still, an instant headshot will grant him an extra orb.
Marked one.
With 4 HP, I feel like he might have another orb coming his way unless he decides to go down to that spike. Might almost be worthwhile. Oh, it's close. CNED able to make it out of there, and Monsters coming through the smoke to finish it off. So you're gonna have that 1-0 for Ascend. You're getting all these rifles through from FPX, so there's a lot of power on the side of the defense here, and this is where Ascend look to make use of the weaker weapons that they've saved through in the rifle on CNED.
Oh, I'm not liking Ziphan's spot. I'm not liking this position with the rifle. They're not going to check for it, though. Somehow he's got away with a kill. Shouldn't be anything more, but his teammates... Oh, I was going to say we're cleaning it up, but Xiao's run out of bullets. Luckily, Angel, the rock within the sight. But even an extra kill here, Zeke wouldn't be bad. There you go, already 3 kills in a bonus round. It's a pretty decent spot, and he's actually going to escape with the spike.
Get it away. That's a plan secure. He knows that Artist was close. Not too sure about Sugetsu, but
Spike planted.
he's safe for now. Spams are coming close. Gonna use it to cross back over. Not detected by that knife. Goes back into the smoke. He could have the jump on one of these players. I mean, FPX want to be careful. Stick this together, not walk into the smoke alone, and now be able to trade. They're swinging alone, though.
Oh.
Artist has gone down. To get 2 miles behind. Now he's going to look to swing the same angle, and Zeke punishes it just the same. A disgusting
playing. But now at least seems to be the person almost roaming around outside B, just in case there's any aggression onto short. Artist, though, boy, he's looking to try and reclaim control and punish for it. An easy opener, and I think that's a couple of times now that Artist has been caught trying to get aggressive.
I mean, CNED was in the same boat before, right? He went down a couple of times, out for a vengeance now with that early pick, and a follow-up onto Sugetsu. Trying to reclaim a little bit of map control, get a little bit of aggression out there, and be the thorn in the side that FPX needed. Instead, left them in a position where, to be honest, they might consider the save on this one. Got 3 players with rifles. 3v5, Showstopper still in back pocket for Ascend. They got a quick take, so they've still got utility to play with. You know that. They've been using a snake bite for bathroom, but they'll still have one.
One enemy remaining.
And, well, running in here, it seemed like suicide. Jesus, he got the 2nd kill there as well. That is ridiculous.
I think it's better than Jet because I completely disappear once you try and trade me. Angel! What? Straight through the TP, 2 players' heads gone, and this round just got interesting. The spike is dropped right in front of them.
Crazy setup, spotting them out first. Oh, here comes the Showstopper as well. Really throwing everything they've got at this round, and why not? They've had no success. Oh, look at this. Artist getting the aggression to work out as well. Oh, that was a little bit shaky, but he got there. Got there in the end. Couple players low HP. CNED demand that almost ace on this map.
How many does CNED get?
The Sheriff. Yeah. He can do this with a Vandal, but it's going to be tough. 15 seconds left, and you've got Angel running the other side of the map. I love the idea here, man. They've got pistols. They spot the players coming into hookah, so they early cleared it. Obviously,
no matter what, it was going to cause damage because they either, avoid the nade or go for the kill. Oh, that's not pretty. A little bit of a trap setup, but again, the trade is almost instantaneous. It's both Rays players gone within the first few seconds of the round, and Angel already trading things back. Another double, just on the edge of the smoke, playing around these one-ways. Well, Nightfall is going to give away that information. Even still, though, CNED's landing shots.
Sugetsu's being caught. CNED with another. That's to the head of Sugetsu. Giving Artis the 1v2, and well, CNED's not going to miss that one either.
Oh my God.
This is why we're saying Viper's pick could maybe be used, but they've got to get to the site first, and that might not be easy.
I think pass shot from Zipan and more. Now it's left all onto Zeke. Okay, that one wasn't as pretty, but still going to get the kill. Jumps out, manages to catch another. This man in clutches already has proven you can't give him any space.
Spike planted.
Spike this time will be planted. Gonna get his way back into the corner, but he's caught reloading. Not expecting Xiao to be there quite as fast as he was. And
Closer and then move to the other side, but Angel's still here, still waiting. The shot's not going to land. Out for the re-peek, and Vac punishes. They've got control already on the side, but Xiao, he almost caught him. Starzo lucky to be alive. That snake bite burned up. Monster's still going to be left with one. He didn't get his orb, though. The orb is still on A, so there's not really going to be a strong post plan to play off, but they've got the numbers to work with.
Here.
yeah, they're waiting with a flash out as well. Enough to at least delay FPX quite a bit. And already, well, I was going to say having the player advantage, but Saigetsu quickly diminishes that. Even still, though, the peek has to come in just to make sure there's no one on the defusal. Starzo lands the shot, and now it's all on to Xiao. And Monster won't give him the time of day. A break back again. This back
For the TP, they've gotten them to use up the showstopper right away. It's out of the round. It's not going to have impact. Artis is down. Ult going to be deleted. With Monster's lurk not having anything, it at least buys them an extra couple of seconds. 3 versus 3. Interestingly, that was Zeke that went for planned. I think at this point, though, everyone's 3 away. They're not worried about ultis. This is about closing out the round.
making sure that the after plant positions are well set up. Saigetsu trying to clear this close angle. It's not the prettiest of fights, but both players still standing, at least for now. And Starzo's managed to hold on to his ground. Cleared, though, by Zipan. Trade from Vac, but still keeping it onto one man. Zeke, he's had some tougher clutches than this, that's for sure. But now into the 1v2, needing a couple of kills, and Saigetsu too fast to take him out. 8-4, still incredibly strong half for ACEND. And
50 seconds left, and FPX have made barely any noise. That's an explosive take. As they finally come in and show their entire hand, everything that they've got blitzing on the way in. But ACEND don't bite. They play back. They play nice, and passive still end up losing Zeke. This control being fought for by FPX with so many players to nade down. Monster's running forward and getting a double. That's unbelievable. Xiao's gonna do it all, and he's coming close. Monster left to deal with. Both players so low. It's Monster that has to defuse, though. And that's where the difficulty comes in. Still with a haunt to play with. Xiao doesn't even need to peek at this point, and well, he's realizing that this one could be nice and easy. Out goes the haunt, revealing him up, and well, actually not revealing him. Xiao almost fell for it. Oh, that was almost a big bait.
in the other direction, and they should have themselves the A site for
30
free.
seconds left.
They do. They're still cautious on the way through, burning up a few precious seconds. But it's worthwhile just to ensure this spike does get planted.
Cage triggered.
And here we go. Artis is going to try to pick one off as they make their way through. It's a nice position. It's only at the start to make sure they didn't stop that spike defuse. Or spike plant, excuse me. He's got that little head peek angle. Oh, there we go. First victim already stepping up, and he whips. And Monster, well, he's quick to punish. Sugetsu wants to sneak his way around, knows that Starzo's up top, but he can't quite. And you know, one of the things that, all right, knife used right away. This is telling Starzo, I can use my showstopper. I know I can't be canceled out.
Just run in, not expecting anyone to be close. Showstopper out, and well, this round is done. Artis, the last man standing. A matter of seconds, his whole team has gone. He'll at least get seeded, but I don't think he's finding Starzo. The nade, in fact, will get that finished off. I think Vac's done very well at just getting that extra little bit of info for the squad, and while Monster has said, we'll close out that kill. A solo peek, an individual fight being taken in the hopes of getting something done, and that's the spike. What's going on? Like, there's been some really peculiar rounds coming out of FPX, and I think this might be the height of them. They're gonna actually TP not to the spike. Angel's gone to elbow.
Can't help but think that's not where he meant to go to. Unless he's trying to mask the sound. I'm not gonna even, I don't know. Strange choice. Maybe thought he could get
think he's just trying
massive
to
kills
disrupt
from
them.
here.
30
Yeah,
seconds
disrupt like that. Catch them on the cross, stop them getting back into hookah. And well, I guess he was relying on Xiao to do it, and he certainly did.
He might not be able to hear. He might lose half his HP, but CNED will still land an operator shot. And now Xiao has got seconds to spare. 10 left to try and get anything done. Nice shot onto Zeke, but ultimately getting onto this site is going to be impossible. They just don't need to fight him, and well, he has to kill everyone in the last second, and it isn't going to happen. ACEND 13-6. A state. Go.
No, as you said, the Observer's nightmare is kicked off, and of course, you guys can follow our Observer, Zilv. Hit him up, Zilv OBS, over on Twitter. There you go.
All right.
Just had to get that one in. Give it a moment.
How much you pay you? That's the real question.
People are in the middle of opening other
okay.
windows and following and so on. They didn't see that, but Angel just got a kill against back. Now they're probably back. They've done that. We're ready to dive on in. A minute left on the clock as the plant comes in. FPX, they've got their site control. But I'll say ACEND here. They're going to be blitzing onto Artis. He's going to be caught from a few different angles, and down he goes.
Even still, though.
Diffuse.
Time ticking on the spike, a relatively open plant for them as well, and I feel like it's going to be difficult to get back in. Starzo just looking to run it straight in towards the site, hoping to take that extra space. Will get the drop onto one player. Trade's coming back through, but now Starzo left 15 HP while Angel was in the back lines the whole time. It is going to be a pistol round for F, but I'm intrigued to see more of his Viper, because he's not played it a massive amount in his career, but I think it's definitely something in his wheelhouse.
There.
That's something. Oh! Right, so he goes down in the end at least. There's punishment there. The haunt through.
Spike
Not going to catch anyone, though. And so ACEND, they've got to pump the brakes on this one. Playing a little bit late, fast round, so of course Sagetsu still playing with 2 snake bites here. Strong post plant from him, at least. Nobody else able to really contribute to that. They've got backside, they've got main, and it's gonna be fought for on both sides by ACEND. That's a solid win inside of main. Now these players on side are really isolated. They've got the crossfire to play with, but once one's gone, the other. Oh, that's not the flash that they wanted, but it's
Blank
okay.
clear.
It's still blinded people on site. It actually might have been the flash that they wanted in hindsight, because it would pop really quickly for the guy holding the corner with the Viper wall. The only thing is for someone close left. Maybe you'd want it to go further out. I'm not sure. Either way. They've got the site. They've got the plan. They've got the Viper spit down. Sagetsu's just picking them off. What's happening? This guy's just taking 2 headshots everywhere. Third, he popped down the Viper's pit and then just started swinging. They've got the cross with the wall and an easy plant. That is ridiculous. Well, now that one is very much your brilliance, but I know there's other sound cues going down. I mean, that's got to be ridiculous for Starzo, though.
A 4v3 retake, and
Face your fear.
it's not looking particularly good for them to get back into the site. Ardis going to avoid any of that utility. Xiao still sat at the back, and well, they've both been able to just fall into these passive positions. It means that look at where they currently are. Look at these angles that Zeke is trying to clear. He can't hear anything, so he has to almost just take his time. And well, he's going to catch someone as they exit, but at this point, round is already over. In fact, they're looking to try and hunt down CNED instead. That could be the op gone, and it is. Sagetsu not missing the shots, and while Zeke's given this an headshots, because again, that was a round that realistically ACEND put themselves in a fantastic position, and it's just an instant double headshot.
Wow. Well, the kills are swinging back and forth, and we're seeing Artis picking up a double. An attempt to bring it back is CNED up top. He's been spotted. Angel knows exactly where he is.
I'm back.
And actually, they're gonna.
It's
Player standing.
Okay, it might not even matter. That was almost the spike, Tom.
Cutting through.
Oh, they're looking to build into this B-side take once again. Ult-wise, not a lot online. And again, we're going to see this space take, and this time he is isolated by Zeke. Still caught up by the Haunt, though. They're knowledgeable of his position. CNED. Oh, he's got the timing right, but he doesn't connect. Saigetsu won't give you a second chance. Not in this game. But Monster's pushing. He might have one for free. Can he get both? Yes, he
Spike
can.
down, mid.
So close.
Well, they just keep on coming.
Player standing.
Monster side, a third is found to close this out. ACEND have done it.
Side of the map, and then you're right back in on the other.
Oh, up and in we go right away. The speed out of Starzo. He's on the side already. I'm not even sure they realize it, but he goes back around and then gets caught.
Spike down.
4
A.
versus 2. Vac thinking about running through that wall, and that he does. So he's 40 HP, and Artis headshots him, so it doesn't matter. That's as clean as can be. CNED, Headhunter, 1 headshot, but Tom, that's his last bullet now in the chamber.
He needs 3 kills with 1 bullet, or he has to use another gun. And while Angel's going to headshot him through the corner of the wall. Back, trying to find a little bit of extra information, but there's still the KO knife's not pretty for Monster, but job done. Angel will fall. And actually, CNED has used this to take quite a bit of space. This now leaves Xiao basically surrounded, and Starzo picking off one of the players rotating. I don't know how he gets out of this with anything, and in fact, CNED puts him in the dirt.
Not your best.
Kill for Artis. Again, a lot of the time this round is going to be about damage, and the economy's still healthy enough for most of
Spike
FPX
planted.
that I think it very much is at the moment.
Yeah.
But with the 2v3, it's winnable. That just adds the extra layer. You know these guys are going to go for it, and that's why ACEND are tucked in. They don't want to overface in these fights and give them that kill that spurs them into the site immediately. Turns the clock into more of a friend for this retake. FPX, so much ground to cover and no information, right? And ACEND, well, all right, first kill's theirs, but Artis going to be caught as well. 11-4, flashing it up, faking it out, even grabbing the rotation of Artis, and now some of the players are just arriving towards the site, but Sagetsu still has the utility online. Snake bite and the orb down. Nobody can help out. Starzo made it through, but goes down. The extra snake bite. Oh, it doesn't actually manage to lock Monster out, and with low HP, Sagetsu's in danger. Down goes the orb. The rest of the team comes flooding through. Another hero needs to step it up. A flash out of Angel, but he runs into Monster.
Can't use that.
These 2 in clutch scenarios have had a huge success rate so far. The rounds that have been there on the other side. It's going to get pinged, though. Xiao will find back. And now it's left onto the new boy, Monster, to try and give them that little bit of extra hope. An instant headshot onto Xiao, his 3rd kill of the round in aggressive position. It's that 1v1, and Monster's going to take it. I know there was a little bit of a grudge match.
Face your fear.
Oh, here we go. Push coming through. They've at least cordoned off the mid push. Now only need to look forward, but Zipman goes down. Artis not able to land anything. And this is starting to look very scary. Monster's just W keyed out on them and taking them down. Zipman's not going to get rezzed up. They're even watching for someone coming up here ready to react to it. And he'll eventually fall. 3 versus 4. ACEND have got the advantage, and a Viper's pit down on the spike, Tom.
Yeah, that's the great thing of having a Viper popping off. You can just have your Viper's pit every couple of rounds. Zeke is waiting on the edge. Timing is sublime. The pop straight out. 2 dropped off it. And well, I get to again, but he's just so good. Another couple back. Maybe even on the 30 bomb. On the edge, he spawed it out, seen it, and he's done some damage along the way. The thing is, though, Monster is just being patient. Just waiting on the edge. There should be no chance the second he even touches that pit.
Wow. But they are not weak. They will come back into them now. Heals can come through. Maybe.
Oh, it's the only player he would have killed with that shot as well.
But that was he was like running and hit him through the wall, man. He wasn't even aiming at him. That's just ridiculous. Pop flash
ready.
at Haunt. I thought the Haunt was on the flash. It's coming out late, but it's still going to catch them. They caught them all, but nobody's there to follow up with the weaker weapons. Unfortunately, it just ain't that easy.
Whoa.
Okay.
The Guardians are
Okay.
doing work. Xiao has come up with another. Somehow it's left all onto Vac, and this time there is no clutch out of all the rounds. Well, they definitely can't see what we see, how close they are to almost just facing into each other's crosshair. The rest of the team's starting to set up, but Artis has won that duel. An important one at that.
Close. The peppering up. Starzo will be finished off from down the bottom of mid, and well, they've actually caught Zipan again. He's wrong place, wrong time. Xiao still holding strong, but only good for 1. Vac Up close, though. This could make it up over on the attacking side. He's not expecting Sagetsu. They just walk on the other side. That's the spike down, and, well, I think that might be the map, Tom.
He's just put his Viper's Pit on the spike. Just and he put a snake bite within it. So they've util roll and a very aggressive start out of the likes of Zipan straight in towards this B-side.
Now, looks like we're going to have quite the pace here. Right-click nade through. Zipan already on the backside, but his teammates are only now coming up to meet him. No wall across to help them. This is going to be a little bit of a tougher one for them. But FPX, well, they've got some plans to split up, and Xiao's able to take them from above. 3 quick kills and a very...
As always, FPX have put a little bit extra into this one. So those rifles do add a little bit of extra danger here. Vak's got to be careful. Already being spotted. It might be able to isolate the duel. And you can see Zipan's more than prepared for somebody to be around the corner. The stun is nigh on perfect, but the trade from Zeke makes it even tougher for the remaining players. The steps being heard and Zeke being isolated at the back of side. There's actually an opportunity here. I thought the swing might come out from heaven a little sooner. Instead, Artist now gets one more. And it's left all on to Monster. A 1 versus 2.
No idea that Artist is down below. Wow, that round was all Artist's. You know, you said you thought the peak would
be easy time.
This is where it could get more difficult, though, and it's CNED whenever this man is an operator to play with, but he's on the other side of the map. It's Zeke and Starzo that have to hold off, and they do a damn good job stopping this push completely.
Oh, not going to allow for the lurk of Saigetsu either. And more importantly, denying the ultimate. The Rolling Thunder gets absolutely nothing. The nade thrown by Starzo does well to slow them down. And now, well, Artist and Xiao. I believe they're the 2 players that are actually yet to die. So I think that's going to be something that changes in this round. Impeccable risk. I think the only thing I don't like about it is the fact that Vak has his res. Like, you're playing as the most aggressive player right now, and you have a piece of utility that can bring back a teammate. He has actually just...
You know, you see what I mean? This is why. You don't doubt this guy. The most mundane ultimate that never gets any value. You look at him and go, he's probably going to win the round off it, but maybe he won't win it. That's the quick play. Monster CNED, they get control of Spike, they eliminate Angel, and everything comes crumbling down for FPX. The round is ACEND. What a recovery. But FPX were still relatively undecided. Rolling Thunder, though, could definitely this banner in those works. Zeke's still good, though, from way back. This is the contingency, and there's the reward.
Oh, he's caught! He's trying to use his TP, and well, because of that, it's a free kill. CNED in such an unorthodox position, it can't be expected. But again, Artist, he's been so good at just finding these trades. Saigetsu alongside him, and well, CNED still trying his best to get something done, but the info is going to be given up of exactly where he is.
Yeah, the element of surprise definitely gone. Both of these players spotted. No one needs to commit towards main. That's the huge benefit here. 3 eyes to watch 2 angles, and 1 player's inside of smoke, so they're doubled up watching heaven. And as they go to deal with Sagetsu, there should be a trade, but Angel's gone down as well. Now the round is under threat. Artist tries to get the jump on them, but goes right back into this half. Right back into that previous round. And now fight for the final. Res online on Vak. Zipan's right the way through. That Spectre looking to be used up close, but he turns his back and Monster deletes him. Artist down to a nade. This push is halted immediately. There's practically no chance for this one to go FPX's way. Wow. 7-5 half. Another unexpected turn of events.
He's even using those same sort of walls that we saw on the other side.
Back around on ACEND, and they'll be looking to blitz out onto this A site. Up close is Artist alone, frenzy in hand, and he is going to have to go huge with this. No shields even to work with. His team are on the way, but first fight is his, and he'll get nothing.
He's done some damage, at least onto a couple of players, and the heal was used moments ago. Xiao with a chance, really tagged up over on the ACEND side, but they're still winning all of the battles. Zipan will eventually drop 1. Starzo, though, again with a double and raising up above. Saigetsu, can he get anything done here? No, I think he's just, well, he should have been taken out quite quickly, but bullet's not connected from Zeke. It won't matter. So invested into Starzo on a rifle. He's been popping off thus far. However, Saigetsu peeking off the contact is already going to find CNED.
Here they come, about to challenge Angel. The wall going up, blocking him out. They look to apply a little bit more pressure. I mean, they're all here. For ACEND, it's pretty much commitment. They're just looking for some favorable fights. So far, none are offered up. Starzo wants to inch forward. Zeke looks to follow. A lot of damage dealt there. He doesn't know that, though. And he'll be stopped out by the stun, by the spam, and, well, taken out by the same.
Yeah, Monster sort of stuck between a multitude of different players. Does manage to hit the dink, but now it's left onto Vac. As I said, couple of low players. 2 kills here would be great. First one is for free. Already going to get caught out by the Prowler. Just goes for the jump peek while reloading. Actually takes down Angel as well. He's done his job, that's for sure. And that's before he's even met either of the low players.
Beautiful mechanical skill on display. Unfortunately, oh, the timing could not have been better.
No.
Oh, this physically couldn't be better, but he doesn't know about sight. Does he think? Oh, he expects it. Unfortunately, can't clear Artist. What a beautiful attempt. Exactly what came down. Back, who did have res. He's got it online now to work. Oh! Starzo's gotten the kill. Artist canceled out by the showstopper. Zipman falls. Angel up close has an angle. And he's gone down as well. Well, everything has gone right for ACEND in this round.
Yeah, tried to counter out what was going to be the fast push off the back of the showstopper with the Rolling Thunder, and instead it means he just dies while using it anyway. And Starzo's just hitting everything. His raise is looking nasty. Like, we've seen it a little bit more when it comes to their bind play, but this switch coming in, I think, has definitely had its value. And, well, not the prettiest you're ever going to see from Saigetsu, especially switch as well, now having that Cypher set up in towards B, and the operator rebought, by the way, on Angel. Going to be heading up the A defense.
Here's the haunt, a reveal for Zipman to follow through on, but he's not able to catch anybody with it. The sprays are good, but even better from Zipman. Good kill, one away from Showstopper. Oh, it was the C's. Excuse me, I thought it was the haunt.
Yeah, they tried to trap them in place, but I guess not catching anyone. Well, it may not matter too much. Res has been utilized. 25 seconds left on the clock for them to make their way in. Nice shot from Zipan. A third already in this round. Marshall looking for the trade, but actually back while falling hits a headshot. He's the last man standing, spike in hand at least, but the time is the bigger issue. He's got to try and fake them into a peek. He's done just that. Shot not connected, but now he has to stick it. They know this as well. Stunning him, leaving him trapped in the corner. It has to be an instant headshot, and it won't be perfect.
Okay, here we go. This time the stuns follow through on it. The Nightmare as well, but Starzo, the blast pack criminals on them again. Sagetsu only good for one with the trade. Monster gradually getting his health back. He's nice and healthy, nice and safe. And with Angel going down, a showstopper committed for nothing. And Zipan diving to his death.
Haven't moved. This is an audacious attempt of a round, especially when you have this many players on the site and also a weapon advantage.
Oh, they're all stunned up, and even with the Sheriff, it looks like it's enough. So many players from FPX. Hello. And Zipan watching for the flank. I mean, that just couldn't be better. CNAD's left walking into this, and I think just giving them an extra rifle. That's clean as can be.
Control lost. You can see the rotation coming back in from Angel to at least try and reclaim a little bit of space, but I like this. They're not just sitting still. In fact, they're getting aggressive in towards B main. I don't know if this has been spotted by Zeke. He's waiting for it, but it doesn't matter. Still, the entry goes their way, and now this becomes a fairly difficult take. They have to fight forward, and that's exactly what they do. Both teams adapting on the fly, and Starzo's found another.
Sagetsu's about to be pushed on. I like the idea from ACEND. I thought they were going for 3 players to crunch him and blitz from behind, but they weren't quite expecting him to go running it up. Zipan's just going into the spawn. This guy's crazy. They had to try to make a play with everything go.
The wrong read here. Everybody rotating away, and it seems like the call is going to be made to move things back. The one way almost trying to fake things out a little bit, but here is that showstopper. Unlikely to be anyone found, if anything, although I don't know about that one. He might get caught for it. Yeah, he will. Just that extra shot that was taken, Starzo then decides to try and fight him, and he's been holding on to this position, almost manages to win the battle versus Angel as well. Now that they've actually walled them off, Zipan, though, makes it even. Swing back through, Vac still here.
Oh, he's going into the smoke as well. The aggression out of Ak. Getting returns tenfold. Zipman on the side. He's cleared it out. But here's the peak to close. Zeke taking him down and putting 13